Yes, and we're live. Pioneer Live. What day is today? Wednesday. I'm by Murphy the Moose, or Mick Moose as we call him, as Big Nance spins the ones and twos. That's what we call our moose from Yorkdale. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, Curly left his beer. We got special guests in all the way from the Big Toilet Bowl. Dan Horner, you've tuned in. Thank you. Ricky Z, you're in. You've been painting all day, doing a fantastic job. I got somebody special in, but guys, the real stars of this show is not me and not the special guests. It's your participants, your entrants. What do we call them? I don't know what we call them. The Pioneer Invitational Warriors. Maybe. We got the Red Rockets, the Yellow Warriors, the Blue Knights, and the Green Machines. And Rick, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Look, and Rick's got a sweet jacket in his hand. This is what we like about Ricky Fife from the Niagara One Loft race. Hey, Rick, you run one of these races. Isn't it a shit job?
It's horrible.
The highs are great, and the lows are awful. And what I like to do here, guys, I like to say, guys, if you're at your own loft, and look, this is our own loft. We got a loft over there. There's a loft over there. All these lofts. You're your own one loft manager. But the difference between us is we take in birds from all over. Rick, you got about, what, 300 birds in your race?
A little over 300 races.
Right. How many teams are in your race? How many guys have sent you pigeons?
Roughly 100.
100. So he's got 100 different problems.
Yeah.
Just like we got 50 problems here. And what we're trying to do is take these problems and put them into just one. Just one. Find the solution. And you want to know what, Rick? Will you not agree with me? You take a drinker, a torpedo drinker that's 3 liters. And if you asked every guy, every one of them, one would say, put them on Salmet. One would put them on Ridzol. One would put them on vinegar. One would put them on orange juice. One would put them on Gatorade. Ricky Fife from the Niagara. If we focused on everything that they said, we'd have no room for the water.
They're the only chemical in the drinker.
Only chemicals. So you know what, guys? The strong will survive. And this is what we're doing. We got day 2 of the boot camp training. We got some nice ones. We got some dumpy ones. We're showing you it all. Bob Simpson, Mike Martin, the Iceman's in the house. Where's he? He's from the Large Toilet Bowl as well. Look at this. This is the red ganja. This one does pass the Dochi on the left-hand side. You guys got to see this. Everyone's in their school. They're in their playground. Actually, they're not in the playground. They're studying right now. These are all mathematicians. Hey, Rick, that was a good point you made. You said, and I'm going to ask you about this. It was a good point. You said when pigeons look, what's the thing about hawks, Rick?
They say they notice hawks with left eyes, and they're not, when they look up in the air with their right eye, it's just looking around.
Take that one for what it's worth, guys. So when they look up with their left eye, what does that mean?
Danger.
Danger. When they look up with their right eye,
just checking out the surroundings.
they're just grounding themselves. Now, we have no way to figure that out. It could take a bar graph. Emily, thanks for tuning in. Guido, thanks for saying hi. Everybody, these are your pigeons. These are your athletes. We're trying our best. Look at old Dumperoo over here. He's not feeling the best. We call it as we see it. We play the game. It's now time to play our favorite game, bob trapping. Show's going on the road. We're on the Versalaga Champion Black Label. I love the Champion Black Label. Sometimes I'll eat it for breakfast. But it's really good at dessert, too. What are we feeding in today's feed? Before we start feeding, again, always recommend just that little bit of Sweet Jack. Come on in, Ricky. We're going to have some fun. Now, Billy Jones, yes, thanks for tuning in. If you want to shut the door, Rick, when you come on in. Guys, the Versalaga Champion Black Label, De Pure, put together with a little bit of the good stuff, the stuff that makes the goddamn reindeer fly, my personal favorite, cow's corn. Now, you are going to be looking at this and saying, well, why the hell are these windows shut? We finally got some heat. I wanted to warm the loft up. But I'm going to try a Ricky technique, Loft Manager Ricky. Al Gibbons from Peach Cobbler, you're going to be up first on the Red Rockets. And if you want to say something, that's the man that bred that pigeon for you, for Al Gibbons. Say hi, Rick. Tell him about the bird.
I don't know much about how it's going to fly, but it's from the Stable family.
Stable family, super pigeons. That's the man who bred it. So, hey, if you win a little bit of money, a lot of money, or you lose it, you can blame him. Give him the thumbs up. There's no problem. We got Wolfie in the house. Ow! These birds have never tried this with a guest in the studio. So let's see how we do. Oh, I didn't add any feed, so that's going to be a problem. And again, guys, please, if you have questions, now's your time to fire them in. They're on the probiotics. Let's see how the kitties do. Red Rockets up first. Yeah, I'm good. Here. And Ricky Fife, he wins it again. We're looking for those who dig, those who want to figure out that riddle. That's what we're looking for. This is all part of the game, guys. Ride the bike, ride the bike. Look at old Shania from Danny Horner and Storm and Norm. They're acting a little dummy-oed today, but that's okay. That means, hey, they're putting on some body weight. We're trying to do our best here with them. And again, guys, if they don't want to ride, we're going to make an adjustment. But hey, we got to give them a bit of time. I think basking today, they did absolutely fantastic. Wolfie, you're up number 2 with those beautiful pied and your nice blue. Yesterday, Wolfie, I want to be honest with you, your blue was the first one in. But again, a big winner, Ricky Fife, 2 for 2. How do you do it, Rick? What's your secret on trapping? Are you doing practicing at home, Rick?
Oh yeah, I practice at home.
You know, Rick had no idea that he was going to go live. Now, we got some dummy-os here again. I'm going to open it up. There's no pressure. These guys are live. Remember, the time trials don't start till Sunday. And if you guys want to give me some thumb down, I'll give myself a thumb down. I thought they'd have done a hell of a bit better. But you know what we had today? You know what we had today? We had a little bit of sun. And that little bit of heat, it just helps them out just a little bit. Takes the hunger out of them a little bit because they're eating 24 hours a day. So I'm going to give a disappointing F on this challenge for these guys. But you open the door and look at the kitties come, eh? So we're going to have to turn the screws a little more. Ricky's duck's quacking, that's okay. And again, guys, Mike wants an all-one. We're going to try and get you one. It's not here this week. Guys, if you're not happy with the amount of feed we're getting in, please let us know, because Versalaga, they're pretty damn slow. All right, we're shutting her down. If you've stayed out, you've been cut off for a bit, because you know what? You're not living. Moving along, section number 2. Who's up next? Hey, Henry. Hey, Henry, next up yet, my most favorite team so far. They seem to work as a team. They're very good. They've got confidence. They've got pizzazz. They have great breath. I got to close these guys down. You're looking at the, right now you're still looking at the Red Warriors. Guido Madrusin asked, Rick, if my hen ever show... Rick! Guido Madrusin's asking you a serious question, no lying. Curly, keep your eyes on the camera, brother.
His hen has not showed up.
His hen has not showed up. I'm sorry, Guido. I've asked him live. Curly, is he telling the truth? He is. All right, Curly's in the house, so Curly would never lie. I know how Curly is. All right, we still got some leftovers from breakfast. A bunch of pigs, as far as I'm concerned. Whoa, almost tripped over that's a ghost hole. You guys got to watch in your own loft. You can take yourself right the hell out. Next up is the Yellow Warriors. These guys, ever since Bubbles came onto their team, and Ricky, you picked Bubbles out as a super.
Oh yeah, he was fantastic.
Oh, Ian's going to love that. Here we go.
I didn't even know it was Ian's bird.
Oh, he does. Well, they've been cooped up in the classroom. Come on, Pray to Really Man. Come on in, Sweet Jack. Get on in there. There's Wolfomania right there in front of you. There we go. Bubbles finally made it. Star of the show. Wolfie, your guy did good yesterday. Today, there, and he's in. I think that, Rick, you looked at this yellow team. What do you think of them?
I think they're the best looking team out there.
Yeah, best team out there. Fuck. We got to pick a captain. We got to pick captains of these teams. I don't know how to do that, but we're going to find a way. Now, this is the best part of this situation. Oh, we got a few more slow pokes. You got to learn how to ride the bike, and we all learn at different speeds, guys. Take a look, going, little red. Well, I guess those bobs were a little bit scary. You know what? These bobs are like asking a pretty girl to dance. Takes you a couple times. Going back out into the Avery. Hey, Rick, there's the one we don't like. He looks a little down. You can see, the little pie. He looks a little lost. You know what? Rick came by today. He checked out the birds. You know what? He said, we got nice looking ones. We got some dumpy ones. And that's the truth. We're not bullshitting it. Ask Rick. Call Rick about our birds. He'll tell you. And that's the whole thing, guys. We're an open loft. It's kind of like we're swingers. Oh, God, I don't even know what's going on. Okay, we got a couple dummios in here. Here we go. Oh, we're losing followers. We're picking up the pace. Oh. Guys, if you're going to tune out, that's okay. These are your birds. The final trial isn't until Sunday. There go the dummios. Boy, oh, boy. Okay, next up, from the land of the rising sun. Oh, Rick, you've tightened this up just a wee bit. From the land of the rising sun. Does that make sense? Reminder, guys, everything you're seeing here, I don't need to do it. I'm doing it because you guys probably want to see it. And you want to see how the hell your birds are reacting to our system, to the pioneer way, to the fun way. He brought the dogs in. You know what? I should have showed the loading today because that was pretty impressive. Again, what are we running? Only Simply the Best in Versalaga mix. And yes, there's feed on the floor. And yes, the feeder isn't the biggest. And yes, and yes, and yes. But we're having all fun. You know what? I won't put that there because that'll screw them up. Thanks, Ricky. Here we go. Next up, from the Blue Knights. They're the closest competitors to Yellow Pistains. And we're off.
My wife said there's lots of questions for me.
They're storming. They're coming in bunches, the blue team. Right from Calgary, a lot of these pigeons. We even got a druggie in here, red ganja. And we're gonna have fun, guys. And yeah, I'm the play-by-play, I'm the commentary, and I just call them as I see them.
This team's winning.
They gotta find the hole. They have to find it. It's all a game. It's all fun. And this, we're teaching them to use the shit between their ears. And if you guys say to me, well, the hole's not big enough, well, so far we've got about 80 that's figured out how to go through. And look, we got the dummy-os. Just because I'm not smart today doesn't mean I'm not going to win at the end. I think the blue team was the best.
Blue team's winning.
Blue team, yeah, and Rick's here. Now, let's see how many dummy-os we have that need the baby steps open. And you know what the problem is? When they come in, they want to flutter, right?
That's exactly
They want to
it.
stretch out. They don't want, I mean, they're not starved out. They love their, and again, they're growing flowers, and they like to exercise, and if you don't know what to say, you just say "end" a few times. Rick Fife is watching. Rick, and you're here and you're watching. God,
I'm pretty good.
the wife is doing good. Hey, Gene, if you've tuned in, look at me and Rick. We're all in this together. Love the fluttering. That's right, guys. The stars of the show are the birds. Now, we got, again, a couple dummy-os. We're not going to panic about this. Because you remain calm, guys. And in your loft, those who are calm will eventually come in. And that's it. Today they didn't get the bobs. To hell with them. They're going to try it again tomorrow. Because remember, here, I'm going to take it this way. West of Ireland, you know what? I always love people from Ireland. We'll go this way, Ricky. Now, we got a couple guys here out in the Avery. Take a look. No lying. Gut pain. That's what we're working with right now. Gut pain. The truth. If you don't like it, here, I'll go this way. And again, guys, so social distancing, guys, remember, we keep ourselves hydrated with what we call the Sweet Jack. That's also the same stuff that Santa uses when he does his nightly deliveries on December 25th. But yeah, social distancing. Rick, are you okay? Are you clear?
I'm good. I'm 6 feet from you.
Rick's good. He's 6 feet from me, and he said he was clear, and I'm going to trust him. I got birds in his race, so I've got to trust him. Woo! Okay. Let's let up. You know what? I'm going to let the green machines give her a swirl here. I'm going to let them go. I didn't think they had it in them. But you know what? They don't look too bad. Again, Philippe, thanks for tuning in. Uh-oh. Ricky did the old shoot close. It was a technique he's been working on. And you guys are going to see, whoop, and we're clear. Green Machines, first time, they're going to try the Bobs of Love. Hey, they're doing it. Round of applause for these guys. First time up, first time getting the swirl. Look at them pour through. Green Machines in the house, leading the way. Dan Gagork from Thunder Bay, the Eichhorns family, Fernando Dietrich. These are your guys. I've missed some people in here, but that's okay. I can't remember everybody. Now, these guys have been out since about 3 o'clock. And again, guys, we got some hesitators. Some guys that aren't ready to dance with the bobs. Doing the bobs is like doing the limbo on vacation. You just need that certain amount of liquid. When you get the right amount of liquid into you, the bobs is like limbo. It just starts to magically happen. But guys, I'm very impressed with the green machines. They're doing their best. And you know what? They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I can promise you that. And guys, sometimes you got to let them ride the damn bike. When you see them hitting the spots that aren't the spots, that means they're falling off the bike. So give it a bit of time. Take a moment. Look, take a look. This is what I'm saying. They're crawling, they're pushing, they're crawling, they're pushing. Then they find the hole. And you know what? We're making them use the shit between their ears. Because how do we win races? It's not about how strong we are or how big we are. It's about the shit between our ears. Guido, your chocolate's right there on the ground. Let's see him. He's got to use his brain now. And again, the only reason I know that's a Guido pigeon is because it's a chocolate. And you know what? That's okay. If we have an issue, what do? We open the door up.
Green team wins, only one.
No, we got two little swirls out here. Two dark checker. Let's let them come in. And again, guys, I'm going to allow these two. We want them to succeed. Hey, you look at that guy. He even tried to look at the bobs. We know tomorrow he's going to be in. Now, I want you guys to tune in tomorrow for basketing day. I got my man here with me. You're running a good race this year. You're going to have 500-600 birds.
Best.
He's going to do his best. So you know what? That's all we do is we do our best every day. We have fun. We race pigeons. No haters. It's all thumbs up. It's a hard job, eh?
Very hard.
And you know what, guys? We're only as good as our last training toss. Think about what I'm saying. Last training toss, the last time you feed them, the last time you take them down the road, the last time you drop them off. That's as good as we are. These aren't perch fees, these are pigeons, guys. I'm Ryan from the Pioneer Invitational. That's my man, Ricky Fife. He's from the Niagara Peninsula. Great race. He's taking birds to the end of May 24th weekend.
May 24th.
Canadians supporting Canadians, making pigeon racing in this third world pigeon country. We want to get to a second world, eventually a first world. We're going to do it with you guys. I got to go. I want to thank you for flying with me. I want to thank Rick. We got Curly. Curly, wave. There's Curly. He's my man. Guys, I got to go. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Peace, and hey, thanks for flying with me.